go to Gary.
And as Mike Neff jumps out after his successful funny car first round elimination victory, we have Bob Vandergrift, who's advancing now. You had a highly emotional, inspirational team meeting yesterday that seems to be paying dividends. Can you tell us about it?
But yeah, we had just perfected about a 392 combination, and that's not going to get it out here when you're racing against these guys. So we needed to step it up, and it was time that we just got aggressive. And after the third run of going down the racetrack running 390s, we finally got together, and I just said, this has got to stop. We're going to have to pick it up somehow. We stepped on the motor yesterday and made a good run. The C&J car picked up. It's carried over. It's been really aggressive this afternoon. We've smoked the tires twice, but it's winning rounds, so we're just going to keep going with that, you know, right now. Great win for the C&J team, Caterpillar Speed Crew, all the people supporting us, finally getting some round wins.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Faces Doug Coletta coming up. Well, now Johnny Gray and Ron Capps. When he got out of the first round, Capps won his 400th round in round number 1.
You see Ron Capps has won here 3 times, but we've documented his struggles this season. Tim and Kim Richards coming on board are really starting to already pay dividends.
They're turning it around.
Yes, they are. They made a nice run the first round to get the win. Also have lane choice over Johnny Gray, who is our Castrol high mileage one to watch. But Lee Beard, with that Service Central team, has really been doing a pretty good job of getting that car more consistent. But this is a good matchup. Lane choice, I'll tell you what, we saw that 414 in the right lane by Mike Neff. That was pretty impressive based on the conditions with what we've seen up to that point. So that's good news for Johnny Gray. That means the track is there if you get the setup just right. But it does mean, probably means too, that window's a little bit narrow when it gets hot out there as far as getting your tune-up in the right range to make it either go down the track or not.
And Johnny Gray also talked about some handling issues with that race car. Issues they seem to have resolved right now. He had a heck of a time steering it, but now the car seems to be going straight and true, and Johnny likes it that way.
Well, they're both in smoke, though. Where's this going? It's going to Gray. Wow. Back and forth once again. The Gray had it the whole way down. So now Tim Richards can go back and think about that one.
Well, what happened here is after the launch, I mean, Ron Capps spun the tires very early. That was basically pretty much after he hit the throttle. Johnny Gray went out there a little bit further. Probably he spun the tires in that shake zone. He got out of it, got to recover, and had that momentum to advance him to the semis.
And this is Bob Vandergrift's pit. They just got the car back there, tearing apart. They're going up against Team Coletta and Doug Coletta in the semifinals.
And on the starting line, the cars come to life for Matt Hagan and Robert Hyde. A great meeting between Tommy DeLago and Matt Hagan has this team feeling lots of confidence. We'll update that and more funny cars when we come back to Heartland Park, Topeka.